Uh, Good afternoon, everyone. This is Eric and Jenny, and this is, how you call it, a first acknowledgement what Shamanista is. And we will be talking about where we will be going. Okay?
Yes.
So today I would like to talk with you and the public, so to speak, about answers. Everyone has questions. And Jenny, if you have to, you need to stop me or you have questions, just please do it. Okay,
Yes.
I'm just talking to the customer or the people and you stop me. Okay.
Yes.
So the basic thing is, and that is, I think, where we need to start is everyone has questions and everyone needs answers to that question. To understand this concept and to find solutions, you can use a system, and that system counts for every single question. I will explain. Before I explain, let me tell you, which I spoke about just before this meeting. In order to find answers, or at least where the videos are going to, has a certain structure. And the structure is you need something to unlearn something, and then you need to learn something. Or in other words, you need to decompose something and you need to rebuild something. That is because the basics where humanity is based on or thinking about or is using is not updated or doesn't solve all your problems, maybe not a single one. I explain. There we go. First, we would like to talk about duality. Duality as a concept, people think we are living in a world which we call scientifically duality, or the third dimension. I will come back later to the third dimension. Duality means where there is up, there must be down. Where there is in, there must be out. Where there is a beginning, there must be an end. One cannot perceive, think about, live in this life of a human without considering the basics of duality. Do you understand what I'm heading for?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, and that is our problem already. When we get born, when we go to school, when we go into society, we, by default, define our world as a dual. We are not even thinking about it. We are not debating it. We are not perceiving something, oh yeah, this is wrong. No, we just say, oh yeah, this is life. And that is already our biggest problem. Why? I repeat. So when there is a male, there must be a female. When there is left, there must be right. I stop with left and right. Okay. When there is left, there must be right at the same time. So I always take of the same example. When you have a street, the street exists of a left side of the street and the right side of the street. You cannot have half a street.
No.
And that we take by default. We think the sky is up and earth is down. We don't question that. Why? Because we don't know of anything else.
But now I have a question. I have a question. Okay. When I'm standing at one point and I look left and right, there's a third one, and that's where I stand. It's a third position.
Yeah, but that is not what we call duality. Duality means, in your example, but you make it more difficult, that's okay, where you stand. So there is an opposite one where you don't stand.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, but you have to, and that's why we never are talking about, oh yeah, wait. No, whatever you say, and this is one good example of, hey, wait, I think I'm smart, and okay, very good question. So there is nothing, or at least almost nothing, you have to think far and deep. Then you say, oh yeah, there it becomes a gray zone, and you're entering already the gray zone, but I survived for now. Eh?
Yeah.
So I stand my ground. So there is only duality. We think. I'm not saying there is duality, but I'm saying that the average person believes or lives in a system that is a dual system, and he never questions it. You questioned it already. Good. Because I want to perceive something very specific that we need to understand very, very, very deeply and thoroughly, because that is a problem which we never took care of or viewed, which is in plain sight, but we didn't see it. And that is about question and answer. I repeat, left and right both exist at the same time, or none of them. For instance, an easier one, I'm talking to you, you're listening. So we must be two, otherwise there is no communication.
Yeah.
This is also an example of duality. Okay. The first question there is, why can't we find an answer to our problem? Because we don't understand duality. That's why I was going there. Why do we don't understand? He said, okay, think again. I said, maybe, 100% of our daily experiences are abided and based into duality. Our eyes can see something in the distance, so I'm here, there. Listening, smelling, anything, dual. Okay, I repeat, because it's very important. When there is left, there must be right at the same now moment. Left, right, now. When I am on the right side of the street, there must be a left side of the street, or we live in I don't know, in the fantasy world.
Yeah.
So again, I want to repeat it because it's very important. Left and right. So every dual element, left, right, in this example, exists both or neither now. That is a statement I'm going to throw away. First, now I'm defending it.
Yeah.
And then in a minute, I will say, oh, wait. If this statement is true, left, right, now, or nothing. When we transpose that to question, answer, left, right, question, answer, suddenly duality is gone. Because if there is a question, my statement says there must be an answer.
Yeah.
Now, but is that our experience in the world? No. Problem. You understand where I'm heading for?
Yeah.
So we say as a law, 100% left, right, now, or nothing. We can apply that to anything. And now we say, okay, question, answer, now, fuck. suddenly that statement, that law is gone.
But now now I'm curious, because when I was saying left and right and my position, I was in a gray zone, because in my position, it's not a position.
Yeah, but so, there is not, okay, what you're trying to state is you're changing
the opposite of now as well. Not now.
Yeah, now and not now is a dual thing. So when you are in the middle of the street, there is someone not in the middle of the street, because otherwise there would be no one seeing Jenny.
Yeah. So it only exists now. That's a given. Okay.
Yeah. So you understand, and that is the trouble with us. We think, oh yeah, I'm going to be smart. No. He said no. We can discuss that, and if you don't agree, then it stops here. But I am not stopping here. No. I repeat, there are two elements.
Yeah.
And they are now exist both or nothing.
Yeah. I'm with you now.
I'm talking to you, you're listening, you're talking, I'm listening. When someone disappears, the event or the experience disappears.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, left, right, now. That's statement law. A universal law, at least on Earth. I don't know what it happens, but that we call duality.
Yes.
But we never questioned duality when we're talking about question and answer.
Yeah.
So my statement is, and there we go, and that's even our starting point, which is it's a hard one. When I have a question, here and now, because I have it here in my mind, in my head. Okay, where is this? Where is that? So the answer must be there. Now, but that is not what we are experiencing. What we think we are experiencing, and I emphasize think because that is wrong. We put our question in the past and our response or our solution in the future.
Yeah.
There we are making a wrong turn.
Yes.
Because that is pure fantasy.
Yeah.
And here we have a deep problem in plain sight, which we never considered.
No.
I repeat, because it's very, very important. If we're not passing that, the rest of our videos is stupid and incomprehensible.
Yeah.
The statement of duality, the law of duality says, when I have a now problem, I must have a now solution.
Yeah.
But our mind takes tricks on us. That we throw away. Why? We will talk about that later, because we are decomposing here.
Yeah.
We are decomposing the law of duality. Or on the other side, we are rebuilding duality, but we are decomposing the part that when there is a question, there might be no answer.
Yeah.
It's one or the other, not both. Yeah. If we take into account duality exists, I must have the solution.
Yeah.
Our problem is we throw the problem in the now, or even better, in the past. And then we need to find the solution in the future. Stupid.
Yeah.
Who does that? Answer: everyone, Eric included. That is what we need to decompose.
Yeah. That's clear. So that will be your first video.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that is no, it doesn't have to be our first video, but if you agree, this is where we start.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
that's
because it has. So what we will be telling we will be telling you is how to decompose things, and we can start everywhere, but we must start somewhere.
Yeah.
What we're now trying to do is make a starting point.
Yeah.
So this video is the first video. It may be not a starting point for you, but at least we are moving towards the starting point.
Yeah.
So what I am trying to tell the people, and Jenny and myself, is when we think this is a starting point, duality, then we must include that the answer must be here because the question is here. And if this is not the case, what I hope I proved, this is not the correct starting point.
Yeah.
So I am trying to decompose theoretically where we think we are starting is not the starting point. We are already lost in space. We are already lost in the woods. And then we try to orient ourselves. And that is the question. The question is, understand we are already disoriented.
Yeah.
And we have to find the starting point, because with what we are doing now, agreeing with the default duality is correct. But then we must apply the same rule that we must have a now answer on a now question. Yeah. If that is not the case, we are lost.
Yeah, but so when we are lost,
we must agree we are lost on that point, because that is why we are lost. That is why we are not finding a solution. Not because there is no solution, but we are literally and figuratively throwing the solution into tomorrow.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, when is that?
Yeah. It's
you see the psychological problem?
Yeah, but when we are lost, when we have this problem, we are lost in the now moment, we will find direction also in the now moment.
Exactly. So we must find that now moment and or understand that we are doing something in our mind here that is not correct. No, our processing question answer is not. So the solution, maybe not this video. I would like to have this. The next video is, we will, and that was your question, Jenny, before we started, is that we will give you some hints to bypass that bug. And you say, wait, I can give you some hints and tricks how to bypass that thing. And it may be simple, it may be hard, depends on the person. So what we do here is, in the next video, is to give you some clues. Oh, wait, I can see the answer. Not with our mind, because that is the problem. Our mind is making tricks on us. So we need to bypass our mind. But in order to bypass our mind, we must agree on the law. If we say first, oh yeah, whatever bullshit Eric is talking about, this is wrong. I cannot give you a hint. Why not? You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You want to, yeah.
You want to stick with the society rules. You have to be prepared to be just letting go of the control of society.
Exactly. And this is a preset decision you have to make.
Yeah.
And this is where the video is about.
Yeah.
The video is about, if you want to understand where the solutions went, you have to consider that the law of duality is a law And what you do, or Eric does, or Jenny does with question and answer is not using the correct law.
Yeah. But in a way, how do we know that people are ready to let go of their...
That is your personal, individual decision.
Yeah.
It's as simple as, when I'm hungry, I want to go to eat. You make a decision.
Yeah.
If you're hungry and you're not moving, you starve to death. And that is where we are at.
Yeah.
When we don't want to change our behavior, which is not correct, then we stay in that decision.
Yeah.
If we agree on that there must be an answer, then we can change the rules, because there is no rule.
Yeah.
It's a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding you can change. If you're convinced that it's not a misunderstanding, that it is correct, then we're done talking.
Yeah. Yeah. So the audience will know you have to let go of your belief system, otherwise it's a no-go.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
When you meet someone and they said, "How are you?" Yes, what's your name? And that person answers, "I'm Napoleon." And he doesn't want to change his mind, you're done talking.
Yes. Okay.
If you want to say the sky is green, okay, that is an agreement. But if everyone talks about the blue sky and one person says green, he cannot live in the same reality.
No.
He can try, but he's nuts. Like Napoleon.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
If you tell me Eric is nuts, then we're done talking. To understand, this is a simple but hard decision. That is, there is something wrong with question and answer. And then we can go into practice.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to, okay, then this video is bullshit. Okay. Move on. Thanks. Bye. Okay. Questions about that, because this is video number 1.
Yeah. That's a good one. Let's start there.
Is this more or less a good starting point?
I think so. I think along the way, when we start here, we can always adjust. So when we don't say this is video number 1, we can always say, well, this video is about stuff like this. And then you always can arrange the order. And then if you don't say it in the video, the titles, you can always change. So
yeah, exactly. So we call this between ourselves video number 1, but it will show later whether this is the first video. Who cares?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.